Hey, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Everything in this video can be found on a public domain, and the full disclaimer is down below.
Lots of love and many blessings your way.
Found something so weird. I find it weird while I was doing this video, and I'm fixing to tell y'all about it really fast. So remember when she had the TIG, right? And I always wondered, what in the world does that stand for? I've heard it all from the it girl to whatever. And then finally I found out what she meant by the TIG, which matched some sort of wine she loves. And in my search, I so happened to have found the true meaning of the word TIG, which has everything to do with the way that you weld a piece of tungsten metal. Well, do you remember what Charles's pet name for her was? For the longest time, it was tungsten, because he felt she was so strong as a piece of tungsten metal. And he felt like that was something to admire. She had such strong strength as a woman, and he felt that totally complimented spineless Harry. You guys, the one thing that we totally missed during all of these articles where he admired her strength, or he really liked her for one way or the other, Prince Charles. He started defending her over his own family. He was putting Kate and William in a corner. He was totally disregarding how Camilla was feeling. Even at one point during the first year of their marriage, Harry and Meghan's, Charles and Camilla split up for a short period of time.
And no doubt about it, I did see her flirting around, but I thought that's just maybe her personality. You know, I have heard all the stories that everybody else has. I didn't realize it was reciprocated on Charles's end. I can't even say.
I think it's important we talk about this plus something else that's currently going on in their life, but really fast. Let's take a tour. How can anybody in their right mind be losing theirs in such a beautiful place? They've been squatting free of charge. However, like I said before, everything has a price tag to it. In this nearly $20 million mansion belonging to Tyler Perry. You guys, this is exactly what Harry is calling a prison. Can you imagine? I remember saying to myself when I took a tour of the Biltmore house in Asheville, North Carolina, this has got to be the prettiest place I've ever been in. And then I seen these pictures. You guys, this is what he is referring to as a prison. That has to be one of the rudest, most ungrateful statements anybody could make. You know, you could say all day long, being with my spouse is like being a prisoner. But don't sit there and refer to somebody's hard-earned mansion as a prison. That's rude. But I guess my sweet friend Peter totally has a point. He's had the best of the best. He came from palaces, castles, so no wonder he's looking at this joker as a double wide. But he could still come across, gracious, have some gratitude. And he may not be from the bloodline of Charles, but he's just like the other rules. He's so spoiled. Anyway, you guys, now that the tour's over, let's get back to what we were talking about. What really went down, along with what's been going on. So I couldn't figure out what was so wrong, what happened so terribly wrong, that Harry said, look, I can let my brother back into my life, but I'm not ready to forgive my dad right now. Ooh, let's talk about that real fast. Okay, so there was a lot of flirting going on between Meghan and Charles, but he wasn't the only one she was flirting with. She was just called out by Camilla for flirting too much. Y'all, Charles was feeling himself with Meghan. Everything I found out, he flirted back hardcore. They developed some kind of a relationship on the DL that they really didn't want out to the public. Do you remember when everybody was talking about how Kate whispered in Harry's ear, look, she's openly flirting with some joker online. You might want to reel her back. It wasn't the joker online Kate was referring to. Kate was referring to Charles. How embarrassing. How gross. It got so nasty between the family over Meghan and Charles having this relationship on the side that Camilla packed her stuff and went to the house that she got in her divorce settlement from her first husband. She stayed there for several months. So I was told this morning that Camilla gave him somewhat of a, an ultimatum. Look at here. It's going to be our marriage or your relationship with Meghan. You choose. And evidently he went and chose his wife like he should have. And of course this got Harry to thinking, hey, what's really going on? You know, I promised I wouldn't say who told this to me, but I am going to share it with you. It was told to me that when Meghan walked on scene, it was like her main goal, her main mission was to have some sort of control over every man in the royal family. I was told that she even tried getting William's attention every chance she got, trying to be extra special friendly to him, big flirty with him, staring at him, hanging on every word he has to say, trying to make him feel important. It didn't work. So after things were said to her in the family, hey, look, you need to chill out and calm down. Your role with Charles is a daughter-in-law. She took that and ran with it. As sweet as she had treated him before, she started treating him just the opposite. Her new attitude towards Charles just really hurt his heart. He was acting as if he was pining away for her. It was almost like he was bending over backwards trying to get her back, as weird as that sounds. He even extended an invitation to his birthday party to Doria, trying to win Meghan over. Knowing what I know now, it totally explains all the frivolity that he allowed Meghan to have. Truly. Using the fact in the beginning that she didn't have a father figure decent enough to be in her life. This has been nothing but total manipulation from jump. And like my friend Deborah sent to me, an article stating that Meghan's diaries that she's kept of the royal family, they're going to make her a dang fortune. It's all been a complete setup. From the moment she put her heels on and walked towards the palace gate, she knew exactly what she was going to do, and Charles played right into it. Dang, y'all, the Queen did not raise smart men at all. I wondered this entire time why Charles was not forgivable for Harry. And is this why Charles continues to hand millions of dollars in their direction? I mean, is he being blackmailed? Is Harry in on it too? I feel the raunchiest episode of Jerry Springer couldn't hold a candle to these people. Now, I gotta tell you something that was told to me, and here we go. So, allegedly, Meghan's out there networking, trying to make all these new friends. Adele, hanging out with Tom Cruise, hooking up with George Clooney, hanging out with Gwyneth Paltrow. Uh-oh. Harry's not too happy about that last friend I just mentioned. But why? We'll talk about that next. In lieu of their 2nd year anniversary. Speaking of which, listen to what Jessica Maroney is going to do for their 2nd year anniversary. Unbelievable. These people blow my mind. I have never known people to be more about themselves. Listen, y'all, she is going to release her new Romper Raws first thing tomorrow to celebrate Meghan and Harry's 2nd anniversary. This is a couple's unitard is what it is. And his says he asked and hers says I said yes. And for $150 to $170, you too can have a set of unitards. Have you ever seen anything so absolutely goofy in all of your life? This is not a joke, y'all. This is super real. I thought I'd go ahead and treat us all to Harry modeling his new unitard. So evidently her gift to Harry and Meghan tomorrow will be a matching set of unitards. I meant romper rolls, whatever that is. And they must be made out of some really high-end fabric. Because of course that would be the suitable gift to give someone that had already given you an $81,000 car for being such a good sport during their wedding. And this gift was completely okayed personally by Daddy Charles. Seems like maybe Jessica was a little flirty with Daddy Charles too. Everything I found out, the United Kingdom holds the highest percentage of working class poverty stricken people. And God bless y'all. But look what you have to look forward to when old Daddy Charles becomes king. All somebody has to do is stroke his ego, flirt with him a little bit, and he's going to piss away your money. It's nothing new. They've been doing it for years. Oh, which, by the way, my good friend Shoshana shared something with me, and I nearly forgot to share it with y'all. In a year's time, the Queen's worth $20 million less. But why? They're trying to say it's due to the sickness. I'm not buying it. I believe it's a little more like Harry and Meghan's hand in the cookie jar. These people are an absolute wreck. I'll see you soon and we'll talk fast. Y'all stay safe and be blessed.